Welcome back for the Blitz replay package. A great evening's racing had by all. Let's kick off with the first race. Betting World, one account juvenile plate over 1400 meters. Strongly supported favourite was number 4, Secret Captain. He's the grey in 5th position, but he'd come under heavy fire at the top of the straight. And number 2, Misty Burnham, with the red cap at the rail, would have things his own way.
Second, Misty Burnham's down the inside, then Skip the Red, and Secret Captain once again's got a mountain to climb with 7 lengths to go, and it's Crowd Pleaser the leader, but Misty Burnham now moves in on the outside. Ocean Drive South, then Skip the Red. Secret Captain's under big pressure, and Misty Burnham has come clear though, and it's Misty Burnham from Crowd Pleaser over the last 100 metres, but Misty Burnham's gonna win it. Misty Burnham has won it. Second, Crowd Pleaser, Skip the Red, and Secret Captain.
The veterinary surgeon was requested to examine the favourite Secret Captain, and nothing obvious was detected. So the favourite Secret Captain, nothing obvious detected. Race number 2, year number 7, Sail. She'd play up badly in the preliminaries, and she'd be a horse that used up a lot of energy, but she'd last just long enough under Sean Veal for the Dennis Dreyer stable. She's at the rail in 3rd place, and she's a horse who used up a lot of energy, as we mentioned, but when the winning post came, she found that little bit extra.
Princess Analia, then comes Diamond in the Sky and Dawn Calling. Top of the lane, Announcing Rain still leads it. Sailors on the inside. Dawn Calling's putting in a claim. Diamond in the Sky comes out for a run, then Miss Minva. Announcing Rain, Dawn Calling, Diamond in the Sky needs a split, and Sailors down the inside. At Sail, Diamond in the Sky, Dawn Calling over the last 100 metres. Sail's the leader from Dawn Calling though, and Sail's going on. Dawn Calling's fighting right back, but Sail won it. Second place, Dawn Calling. Third, Diamond in the Sky, and Race Dynajet.
As far as Sail goes, over-raced between the 1200 and the 900 metre mark. Diamond in the Sky was momentarily inconvenienced on the outside of Announcing Rain near the 200 metre mark, and therefore was momentarily steadied off the heels of Sail at the 50 metre mark. Veterinary surgeon, Announcing Rain, coughing post-race. Moving on to the third race, race number 3, year number 2, Alexis, the former Guineas winner. She'd come through and she'd fly high.
Chestnuts and Pools are making an early move to race into second, and then comes Winsinger. As they turn for home, Little Black Number, Chestnuts and Pools in the blue, the first one to challenge. Alexis going to go for a split down the inside. Then from afar, further back, Trini's Collateral. Little Black Number down the inside, Alexis from afar on the outside. Chestnuts and Pools in trouble, and Alexis comes into the lead. And it's Alexis from Little Black Number. Silver Class is running on the outside. Alexis the leader, Silver Class and Little Black Number, but Alexis goes on. Alexis won it. Little Black Number second. It's close for third. From afar, all Silver Class.
The veterinary surgeon reported that Trini's Collateral was coughing post-race. Next up, race number 4, Betting World Club Elite Pinnacle Stakes over 1400 metres. And number 1, Paterfamilias, the class act. He'd run in the Queen's Plate, he'd run in the Met, and we made him one of the better bets on the card. Surprisingly, at one stage you could get 6-1 about Paterfamilias. He's at the rail in the Bumblebee colours, the black, the yellow and the red. Grant Vernickig for Mike Bass comes good.
On the outside of that one, Chestnuts Rocket, and then comes behind that Kingston Boy, Paterfamilias, Night Trip, Heartland's in trouble. Executive Power still goes. Paterfamilias is trying to close it down. Iska 1914. Executive Power, but Paterfamilias hits the front, going on to win it, and Paterfamilias won it. Second place, Executive Power, Night Trip and 1914.
The heavily supported Heartland was reported not striding out left 4, and Sail South also not striding out in this event. Next up, race number 5, the KRA East Coast Cup, listed over 2,000 metres, once again on the turf. This would be a really cracking finish. Number 4, Deputy Rider, cornered in second with the white blaze on the right-hand side. Just when she looked beat, she found a bit more courage the last 100, which wins the day.
Deputy Rider, the first one challenge. Tanya on the inside, then Mashwa. Gallica Rose hooks right out, and Intergalactic comes right towards the outside. 300 metres to go though. Cassia O'Malley, Tanya, Deputy Rider. Mashwa, now Gallica Rose tries to get into the race, and on the outside Intergalactic. Deputy Rider, Mashwa's a big runner. Mashwa's coming at them all. Cassia O'Malley on the inside, gathering fame from absolutely nowhere. It's going to go to Deputy Rider. Deputy Rider from Gathering Fame and Mashwa.
The report back from the vet was the favourite Gallica Rose, the fancied runner, not striding out left 4. Let's get straight on to the big one. Race number 6, the Betting World 1900, Grade 2 on the turf. And here we'd see a solid performance from number 5, Solid Speed. He'd make his move around the outside in those yellow and black silks. Those are the same colours that came to the fore last year with Power King. That was in the Vodacom Durban July. He ran second in the Betting World 1900. And could this be another history spot?
Solid Speed down the inside, Greek Legend, and here's Solid Speed, and the Conglomerate runs on powerfully. Down the inside, Master Switch, but Solid Speed's the leader, and running on is Saint-Tropez, the Conglomerate on the outside. Solid Speed's looking for the line. Solid Speed and Saint-Tropez. Solid Speed, Saint-Tropez. Solid Speed won it. Saint-Tropez second, Dynamic and the Conglomerates.
We've got no feedback for races 6, 7 and 8. There was a race review called in race number 6, but no further action taken. So let's go on to race number 7. And year number 1, Fantasy Art for the Tony Riverland stable. Lyle Hurtson would manage to keep the son of Wanted in front over the last 100 metres. You'd notice Argo's Jet from the back end of the field will come storming through. But this Australian import for Mary Liley, Lyle Hurtson would keep the Tony Riverland trained Fantasy Art just in front.
300 to go, let's go where sets the front. Down the inside of that one is Mr. Harry. Pav on the inside. Towards the outside, Pyrenees in Spain's running on. Fantasy Art's also getting into the race. It's wide open. Fantasy Art, Pav, battled in Seattle. Here's Argo's Jet. Argo's Jet coming home late. They hit the line. Oh, I think Fantasy Art. Fantasy Art from Argo's Jet, but it's close.
One race left on the card, race number 8, and this would be one-way traffic for number 2, Lady Linda. This is Muzi Yeni for the Duncan House Camp and Ian Leverton. Out in front, Lady Linda with a soft lead. She'd build on the lead, and she was simply not for the catching.
Down the inside, Placid Sea Palace Mystery. Look at me, he's got about 6 lengths to make up. Lady Linda, though, clears by 2 or 3. Then comes Dictate, Black Flower, down the inside, Placid Sea. But Lady Linda's still clear at the 200-metre marker. And it's Lady Linda's going to take some catching. And Lady Linda's clear by 2 or 3. Lady Linda will win. Lady Linda will win it. The second placing gets close. Second place to Placid Sea. Third to Dictate, then Black Flower.
Really well done to Betting World and all their sponsors and all their guests on the evening. Some terrific action-packed racing. All we got left to say is that's a wrap. We'll catch you on Sunday at Scottsville. Safe trip home and enjoy the weekend.